Today is Purim. It's a joyous Jewish holiday about saving the Jewish people from extermination at the hands of an evil government official. And because of that origin story, the holiday has taken on greater significance this year. I was lucky enough to be invited to a Purim celebration here in Budapest, which, despite everything, had lots of Ukrainian refugees in attendance. This is a celebration of survival for Jewish people everywhere. And for the man playing the guitar, survival means something different this year. He and his family arrived here in Budapest after escaping Kyiv just 1 week ago. On this holiday, Purim, Jews traditionally spin noisy rattles called groggers to drown out the name of an oppressor more than 2,500 years ago. This year, Hungarian Jews spin them to drown out the sounds of war, deafening their Ukrainian neighbors.
If we hear about the war, we try to send a message with this noise that this war should be stopped immediately, and we wish all the people in Ukraine will be free and released from this threat.
The party is themed in blue and gold for Ukraine, people wearing buttons that say "Rattle for Peace." Purim is an ancient festival amongst the Jews. It celebrates the victory of Mordecai and Esther over Haman, the Persian official who was plotting to kill all the Jews of Persia. Now, it's celebrated here with noisemakers and gifts and food and drink, all of which take on heightened significance with the Jews that have now escaped Ukraine. Tell me about the Jews that you've been meeting who have been coming here from Ukraine.
Well, in the last 2 weeks, we have been seeing a great influx of refugees that have been coming from Ukraine, Jews and non-Jews as well. We try to help everyone, but obviously the Jewish people that come through right away make the connection with us. Just 3 days after the war broke out, Rabbi Wolf from Odessa, a colleague of mine, a Chabad rabbi in Odessa, he calls me up and says, Rabbi Köves, I don't know what to do. Please try to help us. I have 150 kids, a Jewish orphanage, that are not safe now. They don't have parents. They don't even have passports. How do we take them to a safer place? So we help to arrange them to come through the border without passports.
And on this night, this Budapest synagogue welcomes more than 50 Ukrainian refugees, brightening their lives in a particularly dark time. Among the guests, the musician is a Jewish scholar named Pinchas, forced to flee Ukraine in a car on Saturday, the Shabbat, something his interpretation of Jewish law would normally prohibit unless your life is in danger.
So we went out of the city and went to another place, but it wasn't so safe there also. We went to a place where people rest, 200 kilometers from Kiev. There's a place for resting, like a Jewish base of resting, something like this. Also, there were many strikes there. 2 nights we slept there, and it was also scary.
His family's safety now cause for celebration. Safety that for Jewish people throughout history, and now all people of Ukraine, has never been guaranteed.
They built up a beautiful community just like this one, with a school, with synagogues, with old age homes, with orphanages. And now, after 30 years, they just have to leave in one day. They just close the door and they don't know if they will return. This breaks my heart, and I think it has to break all of our hearts. And we have to all make sure that we tell all the decision makers they should put down the guns, and people should pray to God that some common sense should come to humanity to understand that you cannot achieve anything with war. We should achieve everything with the love of your fellow.